morning, guys. How you guys doing today? Hope everyone's doing well. Today is Tuesday. I forget the days because I'm just consistent and work and setting goals and keep on moving. So, to be honest, sometimes I forget the day. And since my morning routine is so consistent, especially doing it with you guys, it makes me even more consistent. It helps me stay on track more and keep up my emotions how I want to guide it, right? Every morning I decide to smile and say thank you and be grateful for life. And because I know I need to keep that positive mindset. Because I could easily say, oh, it's 5 in the morning, right? Right now it's 5:30, but I have to get up a little bit before the setup and get ready for you guys, right? So today is actually a big topic, and I'm reading back my book. I haven't read it in so long, and my sister really helped me word these things well, right? So the topic today is anxiety and depression and how we can cope with it. And the book is called Abundance, A Journey from Anxiety and Depression. So I'm really just going to read some stuff from this because to me, what I'm reading is said pretty well, so I wouldn't want to try to mess it up. I may interpret a few things that's more in real time. So I'm going to jump into it, guys. I hope your day is going well and that you're well rested and that we are at peace with ourselves. Alright? So anxiety exists the same as any other emotion. Stress, happiness, sadness, or joy. What we will do is learn how to overcome the feeling and the moment. Anxiety stems from fear. When fear arises, our body instinct is the flight or fight response. This increases our energy use, which drains us both mentally and physically, if done for an extended amount of time, right? According to the National Institute of Mental Health states that over 40 million people in the United States over the age of 18 suffer from some anxiety disorder, right? And those are just the people that have been diagnosed. And this was in 2017, the stats. Anxiety can also stem from stress. Stress originates from external factors such as finances, deadlines, relationship issues, school, work, and other responsibilities. These are all things that we as individuals have no control over. Yeah, we could set up ourselves and create certain circumstances and certain situations for sure. But we can't control external factors. When our thoughts originate from fear, we end up facing more challenge in our life due to just our thoughts. So we really have to work and be careful on our thoughts. Because our thoughts do become reality. We have to be careful how we think and react. We gain control of our thoughts through our practices of our own well-being. That's why we're going through this, and that's why I try to show you guys some different methods of practicing your well-being. The only thing I didn't get into is exercise, because I can't sit here and show you how to exercise. Well, I could just stretch, put my arm, right? I could probably do some yoga moves. I could just lift up my legs. But exercise, you guys could check out some cool apps. There's Down Dog, there's HIIT. Right now they're free due to COVID-19. If you have any questions, you can message me. I'll let you know about them. So anxiety and fear originate within us. How can we take control of our anxiety and fear? How can we overcome and stomp out the stresses of life, allowing us to create joy, love, and abundance, right? So, anxiety arises when we do something that's unfamiliar, or we do something that's associated with something we had a bad experience with, right? So if we're doing something for the first time, anxiety is going to arise. anxiety could just be a feeling of hesitation, right? A slight feeling of fear. It's not so dramatic, but it has that moment of fear, hesitation. And as a young man or a young lady, sometimes, you're shy to talk to that guy, right? Or that was the experience I had in the book. Or you're scared to be rejected in anything you do. It could even be a business you own, a new endeavor you're going on, even applying to schools and colleges, whatever it is. We fear sometimes rejection and the unknown, the external factors, and don't take control of what we could do, right? And no really doesn't hurt that bad, especially if you get used to them or accept them and realize it's not your fault. It's based on the other person as well, right? So I had to learn to overcome these things to build my business. I'm getting married this year, so all those things I had to learn to overcome so I could have the life I'm creating for myself with the grace of the universe, God, whatever you want to say. Anxiety is a vicious cycle. And if you keep allowing anxiety to overcome you, you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities in life. So the way I see anxiety is, say this is the line past my comfort zone, right? If I see something here that I want, right past the line, and I don't go step out and get it, it's like saying hi to somebody or asking them a question, business related or relationship related. If I don't ask that question to pass that line of my comfort zone, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep coming back more. And I'm going to sit back more and more. And I'm going to put myself into a little hole, a little box, a little circle. My comfort zone will shrink. And when it shrinks, what's going to happen? I'm going to get stuck. And that anxiety is going to persist for so long that's what leads to depression as well. Extended state of being anxious. Right? So and I believe also if you're not growing, which is taking that step past that line all the time, I feel if you don't grow, you're ultimately dying. You're killing yourself just a little bit. Right? That's like even with exercise. If we don't push ourselves and maintain our health or push our discipline and maintain our well-being practices, we're slowly dying. We're slowly going downhill. Right? I hope I'm not being too dramatic, guys. So you really want to just take that step forward. So that was related to situational anxiety. There's also generalized anxiety, where you just have anxiety in general. You're just a fearful person, and that's through circumstances you learned as well. And it also could be from genetics and brain patterns, environmental factors, trauma, stressful events, abuse, death of loved ones, divorce and change in general. So those things we would also have to learn to overcome. That's why we can't just say, oh, this person's dramatic. We don't know what they went through or their brain patterns and their conditions. Right? So that was anxiety. Depression could be more related with extended anxiety. And also, women tend to have more depression than men because they go through a lot more life traumas such as menopause, menstruation, pregnancy, childbirth, and they have hormonal imbalances. Right? So we gotta take care of our women, right? Like Tupac says, be there for our women, right? Also, depression comes with things such as illnesses, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, diabetes, other medication effects. And also, not just genetics, but life events, financial difficulties, death and divorce. So, these things could create us with an emptiness inside, and we feel like we have nothing to live for, right? So what I'm just gonna do is, because I don't have that much time on the clock, is steps. I'm gonna say the steps to overcome it. Steps to overcome anxiety are practicing relaxation techniques, listening to music, meditating, exercising, and other rituals specific to the person that seem to help you or show positive results. So me personally, I practice many meditative um, techniques or relaxation techniques just to have a good life. Because we really have to maintain our energy through this time of life. So again, listening to music, meditating, exercises, and other rituals or practices that are keen to you. Things you can do to overcome your depression, which goes for anxiety as well, right? Allow others to help you achieve your goals. That's going from scarcity to abundance. You gotta open up your mind and trust others. And you gotta know who you could trust, right? Don't be naive and get taken advantage of. Participate in activities and enjoy them. Exercise moderately. Remember you can and will get past your depression or any of your feelings. Be around people that you feel comfortable and confiding in. Go for coffee with somebody. Have a virtual coffee, right? Set goals that are realistic to achieve in the time given. So, to me, you don't want to, if you're having already a lot of trouble, don't overwhelm yourself. Set 2 or 3 goals that you know you can do, right? For me, sometimes those goals are hard. And at one point they were hard, certain goals. So, me, I had to stop waiting, stop thinking so much. And it's for everyone. And the things I feared the most, I tackled first. So I just got it out the way. When I slowly started hitting my goals, I hit momentum and started overcoming my anxiety and depression. Things you can do to help you take control of your mind and prevent yourself from becoming overwhelmed are exercising, meditating, and all its variations. Chanting, positive affirmations, positive thinking, practice of gratitude, and other things that I'll be explaining in the chapter. I also have growth exercises and stuff in these books. Some things I mentioned in this book as well. So, through the last few days, I gave you a lot of information. And you already have the tools to actually deal with anxiety and depression if you reflect back into the past 17 days. Today's day 18. Right, guys? So I hope I served you guys in a way and just showed you what we're all facing. And because everyone faces anxiety at one point and it can lead to depression, and we have to learn to step forward. That means we should be encouraging everyone around us and being confident and loving for them. So when you're there, you could transmit that into other people and build that belief in them, right? So I'm going to actually get into the meditation because I didn't realize that lesson took that long. If we could just sit up tall, right? Loosen up our shoulders, get into a relaxed state. I hope that was informative for you guys. Let's start off with some gratitude and positive affirmations. So just get nice and relaxed. You can close your eyes, sit up tall, and just breathe and relax. Breathe in, breathe out. So, I'm grateful for life, I'm grateful for wisdom, I'm grateful for strength, I'm grateful for peace, I'm grateful for all the people around me, I'm grateful for all that we all have food, I'm grateful that we all have water, I'm grateful that we have shelter, I'm thankful for peace, I'm thankful for kindness, I'm thankful for strength, I'm thankful for wisdom, I'm thankful for love, I'm thankful for compassion. I'm thankful for water to bathe. I'm thankful for water to drink. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for the world being united right now in this time. I'm thankful for strength. I'm thankful for opportunities. I'm thankful for experiences. I'm thankful for all that I have. I am awesome. I am smart. I'm intelligent. I am wise. I am giving. I am loving. I am forgiving. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am wise. I am intelligent. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am happy. I am strong. I have great people skills. I have so many people that love me. I am amazing. I am strong. I am awesome. So let's sit up tall. And we're going to just take a few breaths together, and I'm going to let you guys guide yourself. So we're going to inhale first together. Inhale. Bring it up. Maximize the breath. Lift up your shoulders as you breathe in. Bring the breath to the top of your crown. Enjoy the breath. And slowly release the breath and drop your shoulders down. Push your breath out. Inhale back up. Exhale back down. Inhale back up. Exhale back down. Just continue to relax. Breathe. Nice and gentle. And enjoy the breath for a few moments. Follow your breath as it passes through you. And find that moment of relaxation and peace and calm. And when you do, just enjoy it. Continue to breathe, nice and gentle. And then slowly come back, breathe in through your nose. Nice gentle breath, bring it to the top and release. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And after this, you could still remain to sit if you want to enjoy the meditation a little longer. I have to cut it off at 20 minutes because that's what I promised and I respect people's time. And I would like to send out good wishes to everybody and good energy. So I would like to take the merit to this session and send out love, peace, and joy to our ancestors, all celestial beings, our friends, our family, the world, and myself. Send them positive, strong, loving, giving energy. And I wish for them for peace and protection for everyone. and the sustenance and resources to overcome. I love you guys. Namaste.